Our world is under the influence of exceptional events of the black swan type. Before the discovery of Australia, people in the ancient world were convinced that all swans are white, a belief that seemed completely confirmed by empirical evidence. The sighting of the first black swan may have been an interesting surprise to a few ornithologists and to others extremely concerned with the coloration of birds, but the significance of the story is different. The story illustrates a severe limitation of our learning from observations or experience and the fragility of our knowledge. A single observation can invalidate a general statement derived from millennia of observing millions of white swans. All it takes is a single blackbird. What is called a black swan is an event with the following three attributes. First, it is exceptional because it is outside the realm of ordinary expectations, since nothing in the past can convincingly indicate its possibility. Second, it has an extreme impact. Third, despite its anomalous status, human nature makes us invent explanations for its occurrence, making it explainable and predictable. So we have the triplet of rarity, extreme impact, and retrospective predictability. A small number of black swans explain almost everything in our world, from the success of ideas and religions to the dynamics of historical events to elements of our personal lives. Since we left the Pleistocene, about 10 millennia ago, the effect of these black swans has been growing. It began to accelerate during the Industrial Revolution, as the world began to become more complicated, while ordinary events, the ones we study and discuss and try to predict, became increasingly irrelevant. Imagine how little understanding the world on the eve of the events of 1914 would have helped you guess what was going to happen. What about the rise of Hitler and the war that followed? What about the abrupt demise of the Soviet bloc? What about the rise of Islamic fundamentalism? What about the spread of the internet? And many more. They all follow this black swan dynamic. Think of the terrorist attack of September 11, 2001. If the risk had been reasonably conceivable on September 10, 2001, it would not have happened. If such a possibility had been considered worthy of attention, fighter jets would have circled the skies over New York, the planes would have had bulletproof doors locked, and the attack would not have happened. Something else could have happened. What? No one knows. Isn't it strange to see an event happen precisely because it wasn't supposed to happen? Consider the Pacific tsunami of December 2004. If it had been expected, it would not have caused the damage it did. The affected areas would have been less populated. An early warning system would have been in place. What you know can't really hurt you. The inability to predict outliers implies the inability to predict the course of history, given the weight of these events and the dynamics of events.